Welcome to Tales of Midfell, presented by Talks with Dogs. I'm your host, Tom Lloyd. I'm surrounded here by my friends and fellow gamers. Tom,
Rise up!
Josh, Benoit, and
James,
Charlie.
rise up!
Welcome to part 2 of our historical session of Tales of Midfell, Ruins of Ordea. So, last session, the party had been tasked by the town seer to go and investigate an ancient stone using a tablet that she had come across in her travels and studies. You all went to the nearest ancient stone that you all know of and used the tablet to try and unlock any secrets it may hold. Upon contact, the tablet activated the stone, but upon doing so, the stone came to life and began to attack you all. You managed to defeat it and pressed on, discovering that the stone hid a secret arcane passage that transported you instantly into some dark chamber. You all explored and discovered that this used to be the home of some sort of ancient civilization with long legs that roamed the land an age before your people. You went further and further into the chambers, following its tunnels and rooms to a final chamber. Inside, you found a strange light, almost like a large, bright scar cutting itself into the very fabric of the air. You scrapped about what to do and who should approach it, but in the midst of the struggle, one of the goblin members of the group touched it, and upon doing so, was launched by a blast of energy and knocked unconscious. In his unconscious state, he saw visions of a great beast with large blade-like teeth, horrid red scales like a dark armour, and wings that beat through the air like dark storm clouds on the horizon. His dream ending with the beast breathing a plume of bright flame engulfing his vision. The blast from the scar echoed and rumbled throughout the chamber. Stone and earth began to crumble around you as the chamber began to collapse in on itself with you all inside. You all turned to each other in shock and horror, and you spring into action. What do you all do?
Panic.
No. To be continued and just finish this.
Yeah, so one of your members is down on the ground. What are you all doing?
Who's the
The
biggest?
place around you is crumbling by the second.
Grab him, run!
I pick him up.
Okay, picks him up. Okay, I'm going to say for the sake of this challenge, you're all going to need to roll me initiative.
Initiative, what, against the rocks?
Except you.
Ha!
I don't believe this.
My first roll higher than 10 this game. Oh yeah.
So someone else wants to do this? That's not great.
I've decided if I roll another 1 during this game, I'm going to do nothing but saving throws for the rest of it.
Cool.
I'm not rolling.
Right, okay, so what results we got, gamers?
5.
6.
Yeah, boy! 18.
Oh, here we are.
Nice, well done.
It's about damn time these golden feet move.
Oh, it's time gone already.
Cricket at the top. Yeah, Cricket. The whole place is coming down around you. What do you do?
I check to see he's been picked up by him.
He's run towards him, but he's not got in his unconscious body yet.
Shit! How far away are they from me?
From you,
Yeah.
currently about 10 feet away.
Okay, good. I bolt 10 feet
Yep.
towards them,
hmm
and I help him pick up my little bro,
Standing.
Standy. That's his name.
Yep.
Standy. And then I use the boots to spring back to where I originally was, and I bolt the rest of my movement.
Towards the
Exit.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay,
That was
so
implied.
springing into action, seeing your unconscious brother on the floor, you sprint, dashing along the floor, dodging one rock, dodging another. You grab him, using your boots, you send him boing towards the entrance, and you just start sprinting towards the door. You see some boulders coming down. You need to make me a dex saving throw, please.
Come on, baby.
Big roll.
Hell yeah, still higher than 10. Today my luck changes. 12 plus 3 is 15.
Okay, so in the motion of you springing and you having your unconscious brother slung over your shoulders, you skirt along. You see a small boulder come down to your right, but you scoot to the left, dodging it, and make your way towards the door, almost at its edge. Right, next up, Krugar, what are you doing?
Have I picked him up yet?
Yeah, you have sort of helped him, like, and launched him onto Cricket's shoulders, and then Cricket is just launched straight towards the exit. This whole place is coming down. The scar has actually disappeared. It's slightly dark in here, and very slowly some dust is starting to pick up from the collapsing and debris that's happening already. So what do you do? What are you doing?
I go to the exit.
Run to the exit.
Fine.
Okay, maybe a dexterity saving throw.
I can't find it. I was being absolutely stupid.
Something like this.
Huge
5.
noise.
That would be
I've got it
On the way.
Thunderclap as a
6.
cantrip. Am I being stupid there?
Hang on.
It might be exact.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rock does come towards you and you can't quite dodge it. It hits you straight on the arm, like scrapes you. It doesn't like fall on top of you or anything. You manage to like get out of its way, but it does hurt you and it hits you for 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
8 points.
And it slows you down a little bit, so you don't quite make it quite towards the door using your full movement. Tolbar, what are you doing?
Give me a second, I'm just trying to sort it out. Right, I'm going to bolt as far as I can.
Yeah.
However, I'm going to so look at how this works. Could I be a bit creative? Can I run this past you, DM? Can I cast Thunderclap and use its wave to push any boulders away from my movement? If that makes sense. Like if we do like running and smash it.
Yeah, make me a spell save DC. So roll your d20 and your charisma and your proficiency bonus.
So 7 times the fate points is this. 18.
Yeah, so you run following some of your group and catching behind crew guys as you're running along. You see this large pile of rocks come towards you. You see it happening, and you just quickly as a reaction.
I just want to point
it
out,
just turns into dust around you, and you keep on sprinting and running.
just to be consistent. I would have to make a charisma saving throw. Or be damaged. However,
the only person who's probably in.
It's 100 feet.
So in that case, everyone.
Wait.
However, however, I'm going to cast Careful Spell as a sorcery point and not affect anybody.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then. So you guys feel like it's like from behind you.
Well, for bitches. Yeah, it's 100 feet. It's a cantrip and all.
Is that not the noise that it makes?
No, it's a range.
The noise is like 300 feet.
That's a lie completely. Complete lie. Veto that. It's a 5 foot. However, you can hear it 100 feet away.
Right, so I was going to say, a cantrip that would range 100 feet is a mad.
Does anybody in distance of that when I'm passing them?
No.
That's fine.
They're fine.
I want to strike combat bit. That didn't happen.
You don't need to bother spending.
Rewind.
You don't need to bother spending the sorcery points. We're all good.
This ain't on there. Cool.
So you
Yeah,
see,
that's
so you
fine.
see that in the pile of rocks coming towards you, and then just turns into small pebbles and just like dust around you, and you just carry on running for the exit. Okay, right. So you guys now are sort of heading towards. You're outside this chamber, and you're starting to follow Krugar's trail that he left of the mold using the mold earth cantrip before. So you guys start running towards there, running through down these tunnels and making your way towards the other portal entrance. Critkit, you've not got the highest strength of the group, so you're struggling a little bit to carry your brother. You've got him. The surge of adrenaline that you had initially to get him out and save him has carried you so far. But going through these tunnels is becoming a heavy weight, so you are going to need to transfer the weight somehow or another, or get someone to help you. What do you do?
You fat lad! How far away am I from?
He's running right behind you, basically.
Just drop him throw.
Wait! My friend gonna catch you. Alright. 3, 2.
I'll just fill in the.
Give me a strength check.
Look, I didn't have to like
Strength.
to be continued.
That's 12.
Just. You see him. You have to like roll slightly, but you carry on trying to sprint and run. You guys see the next portal doorway down the very end of the tunnel. He's running and sprinting. All of you, apart from you, Tom, need to make me a dexterity saving
Do you
throw.
want me to make a death saving?
Everybody.
You're okay.
Okay.
You're okay.
Tom,
You're
have
just
you included,
unconscious. You're not dying. Don't worry.
Am I not
Am I included yet?
No. Yeah,
Oh,
mate.
Dex save throw.
Unless you guys want to do anything outside of just running or dodging to dodge these.
Now I'm running. Can I find it up again?
Yeah. Yes. What was your result of your dex check?
I've just done my dex check. And it's 18. So.
Okay. Fine.
7.
7. I'll fully clap my cholies.
12.
What's that?
Okay.
What else
Can I think of something?
Can't
I'm going to say that you guys can use your abilities to try and help. So whatever you want to try and do, you can try and see if you can do it.
Continue to be small and a hard target.
Can I cast Mold Earth on the ceiling and try and
For
like,
smaller than.
put it back together.
Make me a spell save DC. So it's wisdom druids are based on. So roll a d20, add your proficiency and your wisdom modifier.
That'll be 20.
Nice. Okay, so you see a boulder coming straight towards you, and that would have just like you're at the back of the group currently, and you as well as carrying Standy, you're going a bit slower than the group, and you see like behind you the tunnel's starting to cave in, and a huge boulder starts like caving in on yourself, but you see it just in time, and hold your hands up, and the earth around it starts to hold it up as you and Standy run beneath it and run straight towards the group. You two, what are you trying to do to make it towards the teleport?
Just sprinting. Honestly, yeah.
Sprinting.
Just going for it. I'm going to front cat where I can. If she's in front of me, I'm just going to.
That's fine. Okay, yeah, you make it just in time. You're the fastest of the group currently. You're just sprinting towards the thing with the tablet. Cricket.
Is it worth it to use a second level spell slot?
Up to you, mate.
It's not. I sprint.
Okay. On that failure, sort of in the middle of the group, you see a small boulder coming towards you from the ceiling. You need to make me another dex saving throw.
Come on, baby. Yes.
What is that?
It's a 17,
Oh,
which pushes it to a 20.
You skip them to go underneath it, and Krugar and Stanley, you see the small boulder coming from it, you leap over it. You guys make it to the teleport, and you into the next chamber. This part is crumbling. It's not as severe as what's going on where you were before, not as severe, but it's still coming down.
Still stable.
And currently loads of dust is coming up from the ground. It's kind of clouding your vision slightly, and you're breathing it in. It's hard to breathe down here, and it's slightly warm as well. You notice that it's very, very warm. What do you all do then? Carry on.
Before we do that,
Mm-hmm.
have I got like a little Guardian tablet answer? That's how we're getting through it.
Yeah.
I don't know it down, that's all. I thought I had one, but I couldn't remember it.
Yeah, you do have that.
Well, what's it called? Like a Guardian tablet, yeah?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. Right, okay, yeah, so what are you guys going to do to make it out of this level of the...
Well, unfortunately, to make a map with it.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
On Standy?
Yeah.
You come to consciousness, slung over Krugar's shoulder.
What?
So-
yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, I'm going to say that
I'm not
that's...
having any more pies when we get home.
Right, okay, so what are you guys doing? This place is slowly coming down on top of you. What are you guys
do we-
doing?
Well, is it the same, same place where we came from last time? Is it the same teleports in place? I literally can't remember what it was. What's in front of us? Is it
No, it's just a tunnel,
So-
but you remember that this level
11.
there was some sort of like library and some sort of study with an arcane table in it, and a fairly large room as well.
Are we just going to try and find another portal to go through and just try and get out? Or
You what?
Might be the best option.
are we just going to try and find another teleporting pad to get out of here with?
I'll look at the ceiling. How's it looking?
So you see as you were entering through, you look up at the ceiling, you think, make me a perception check as well while you're at it.
Oh yeah, blind boys. Let's go. Not bad. 16. What did you say? A perception.
Yeah.
Come on, read fool. Plus 2. That would be an 18.
18, right.
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
yeah, so you guys start making your way through these tunnels, and you keep looking up at the ceiling, Cricket, and you see these like boulders start coming down. You go into this main chamber that led to the library and sort of office study room where you guys were initially. You look up, and what light that is coming from you guys making your way through this place shimmers on the ceiling. And this cube of gelatinous sort of jelly and flops down like straight in your guy's way between you guys and the door. Everyone roll initiative.
Do you know how they put that jelly in the pork pies?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what I
Oh.
See, you know
Right.
too much about pot pies. That's your problem.
Okay, 20 to 25.
23.
Ooh.
No, sorry, 22, sorry.
Not yet. No.
Not yet, or no? Not yet, maybe
Not
next
yet.
time. Maybe you're going to say it.
I was calculating and then I forgot how math works. But don't worry about it. I'm good now.
Yeah, so 20, 25, 15 to 20.
19.
Oh, God,
Hell yeah, I'm rolling good.
You are really, really good today, I'm not gonna lie.
10 to 15.
Expecting me to roll high initiative.
5 to 10.
6.
7.
Black on.
That's all let's see.
Black on.
It's all good, meme.
So you
Yes,
guys
I am
are,
as good too.
Yes!
Get your best icings from Critkit. Link in the description below.
He also made good gelatinous cube models. Right, okay, so first up, Tolbar, what are you doing, fam?
I want a wild magic surge for one, so if we can do something like that.
man.
Wild magic surge.
Yeah.
You are in a very stressful situation.
Too early to fireball? Oh no, I can't anyway, can't, that's no one. I'm going to. I think I'm going to cloud of daggers.
Right.
So how big is it? Actually, what is it? We're talking.
It takes up that
actually,
entire space, yeah.
I'll put it right in the centre.
It's large.
Large. Alright, I'm just double check. What did I take? Careful and quickened.
And I would like to reiterate that the place is still coming down on top of you all as this thing flops
Okay,
down
right.
from the ceiling.
Right. And we're going to try and do this quick, guys. So I'm going to go cloud of daggers.
Hi, Douglas.
I'm
Okay.
going to spend two sorcery points to cast that as a bonus action.
Right, okay.
Firstly, roll that to hit. How smart is it? It's a
Cloud of Daggers, I think it's a saving throw for the enemy. Double check.
So after you've got a phone on you, it's used to record.
Yes, it's a saving throw.
Saving throw.
Right, okay, I'm saying it's dexterity saving throw.
It's a cube. You can't do much, can it?
Look at that.
Disadvantage, please, Tom. What's it
Failure anyway. So what damage does it take?
Spellcasters always something
Cloud
cloud.
of daggers.
It's
5 foot cube with spinning daggers. Duration. 44 slashing damage.
44.
Ooh. Let's see. The internet's got our back, don't worry, boys.
44, yeah.
Internet is now happy.
Yeah.
Then we've got a 4 fucking nap, I think. Hey up, Tom.
What's on the table?
Data is a gift.
So that's what?
Again.
3, 6. Is that all threes? Oh, that's 4. 13 plus. No, stop this. 13 points slashing damage, Tom.
13.
So that's a bonus action. Let's see what else I can do for
Because you cast a level spell, you can only cast a cantrip.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Damn it.
Are you sure about
Are
that?
you sure about that? That's what I was going for. Thank you for that. I'm going to then firebolt the bitch.
Okay, roll to hit.
Bitch. I can't the damage though, sorry.
I think it's a d10 for
It's a
fireball.
D10. Where is
Roll
my
to hit though first.
D20?
It's right there, remember.
Yeah,
Oh, ow.
yeah.
You,
How much damage will it take, Tom? Fuck's sake.
You launch them in the firebolt and just. And all these daggers will just hit this like jelly-like body of
Is
this
it green?
cube.
Oh, you surgeon.
It's difficult to see what kind of colour it is, but
But
it's
Tom, I'm rolling
like
that
a
one.
light bluish hue.
Mr. Joe Star, I'm rolling that one.
Oh god, you did as well. Roll for wild man.
Ah!
Oh, God.
Oh, baby.
So I'm rolling to this. It's
I
first
didn't
time.
want you guys to die at this point, but
What, so what was wrong?
We don't make the rolls.
You
Those two.
6 kilometres
yeah,
away.
those two, right?
We're on for you guys. Are you ready for this? If we die, I'm sorry.
Come on, turn us
Turn
into
me into
sheep.
sheep. 13. You cast confusion sense on yourself. Buzzing.
That's really bad. That's really
What is confused?
We were talking about this earlier in Pokemon. Cast confusion myself.
That's so bad.
Tom, can we retcon that?
No.
I can cut it. No one will know anything.
No.
It's funny this one.
Oh.
If you want to play Wild Magic, boy, you're facing the consequences.
This is the price you pay for greatness.
This is where we die.
Where's confusion? Is it not in here? Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
90. Up to 1 minute. Each creature in top of raid centre on the point can choose within range to succeed on a saving throw. You cast on a spell commit. And affect target common action must roll a d10 to salvage each turn's turn. So can I roll that to save now then? Or
No.
not?
You cast it on yourself. It's just.
No.
It's Wild Magic, my dude.
Was it not confusion centered on yourself? Is confusion
Yeah.
not like a group of
No,
people?
it's just sent.
Somewhere.
Wait, so is it?
So basically on.
Okay.
Confusion!
Wait, so is he only cast it on himself then?
Just on himself, yeah, just on me.
Okay then.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what?
Right,
Oh,
yeah,
I can't
so-
believe that.
So you cast the fireball, and you just like.
I could have raised my height by a few inches with one lance.
That's the true alpha.
Or one more, gain 5 hit points. I picked the worst one out of those.
They could have turned us on. To
Yeah, so you
I've
just,
got
you
to-
just look
you've got a lot
at
to
you just look at the ripples on the jelly line. What do you just? Right.
Bonus.
Right. Next is Cricket. What are you doing, fam?
Save me.
Is there any? How wide's the room compared to the cube? Is it
I'd say
like
the room's-
perfectly fit?
That's the best scenario.
I would say the room's about 6 foot across.
You can answer the question. I was.
Now we're gonna ask how wide's the cube.
Room's 6 foot behind the room.
Answer my question.
Was it target exception?
What do you do? What are you doing? It doesn't take up
You
the
can
whole
answer the
room.
question, by the way, Bonnie.
It doesn't take up the whole room. I am answering the question.
Well,
It doesn't take up the whole room.
Can we see
Yeah, I
that
guess
time,
there's only
please,
one
Tom?
option, isn't there? Bolt past it at lightning pace.
Okay.
Using
the
a bonus
exit's this
action
way,
to dash.
So, yeah, the exit's that way. So if
You're
you want to
leaving
be
me like
more
staring at this cube.
You're fine.
Come down.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Fuck's sake.
35, 40, 45,
You had to roll one,
50,
man. It was your fault, fam. You were excited.
I was
Actually,
excited.
you know what? That was a bonus action. I think I'll just fire a crossbow bolt.
Oh,
at it.
thanks, Bonnie.
Thanks
for that.
Roll ahead.
Just to make you feel a little safer. If I roll a 1, you're gonna get shot, my dude. 17, you lucky boy.
I would say it's cocked because it bounced off the thing. No.
No, it's,
Well, the
if it's
end.
only cocked. It's only cocked if it's not actually flat.
You're a glutton for punishment, you are.
So you dash up and past it, about skirting past this
Just
massive
spin
cube
fire.
of jelly.
So you
Turn
turn
around. It's roll damage.
I think it's D6.
Yes,
No.
it is.
I've written D8, but.
Oh.
D10. Just wait,
Wait, what
D10.
kind of crossbow is it?
D12 actually.
It's a light crossbow.
D20.
It's
Just
a
roll on.
D8, yeah.
D8,
D8.
That's a D8. 5 plus 3 is 8.
Nice one.
8 points of damage.
Damage.
8 points of damage less for you to handle.
Nice. Yes, he just sticks in his body.
Can you believe that? I'm so pissed.
Legit, I just imagine it going in and just slowing down.
Yeah, that's what it does. You know the monster in Futurama which like spoils people, you see it on the inside, it just does that, and it just like starts slowly dissolving this arrow inside of it. Right. Kruger, what are you doing? Yes, that is you, Charlie.
Yes, it is. I'm gonna cast Ice Knife.
Okay. Right. I'm assuming you need to actually get within melee range for that. Oh no, do you know?
No,
Oh,
Things arranged.
right. Okay.
Sub-Zero,
Do you
right?
need to roll to hit, or is it a saving throw?
It's both an attack roll
range
and a
spell
saving throw.
attack.
That looks like a number.
That's
Imagine that.
10.
On a 20.
Ice Knife is both an attack roll and a saving throw. It's a bit weird.
You attack.
That's the spell attack.
Yeah, we picked the easiest thing to explain.
It's like a knife made of ice and it throws damage.
Shoots.
It
12,
shoots.
12 to hit.
12 to hit.
You sure that's 12?
It actually hits, yes.
It better be. It's a cube.
It is a big fat cube.
It's attack plus.
It's fat with a pH.
Oh, the best
hit.
fat.
Oh no, that's 15.
It's a high
It
pH.
doesn't hit now. It doesn't hit now.
Said he was-
It doesn't hit.
Oh, sorry, it doesn't hit.
Oh yeah, 15 pH. Nice.
You can just use a gelatinous cube to clean your off.
Ah,
It's fine.
that's a 1.
Plus anything, or just.
Then it explodes.
I don't think I had anything because the spell there.
No.
Then it explodes with Ice Knife.
Yeah, it then explodes.
Okay, yeah. It explodes.
So you're gonna take a saving throw.
I want to
What
see this
kind?
cube
Dex.
gracefully backflip. With a
I
nat
thought it was
20.
Ricardo in right now.
No,
It just grows
that's
arms
a
just
failure.
to do that.
Yeah.
Then you take
How much damage?
2d6.
Nice.
That's 5.
So 6 in total.
Yeah. That wasn't very good.
Is it cold damage?
Yes, cold damage.
Nice.
Yes. So you form from the air. You form this blade made of ice and launch it across, and it stabs into it and explodes in shards. And part of it's like this body just like is frozen, like more stiff. Standy, what are you doing?
I've concocted a bit of a plan, but it might need DM assistance.
Okay.
So,
Can you roll shit?
I love this.
Scrubby rolls. That one.
I love these. Right, so, Banishing Arrow.
These always go wrong. Go on.
They always go wrong. Banishing Arrow. It banishes them to a harmless space in the Feywild.
Yeah.
Then the next turn they reappear in the same space,
Yeah.
or the nearest available unoccupied space. So,
If we then move
if,
where he was, we just walk forward and he goes behind.
if I'm to kick Tolbar into the cube, then shoot him, right, banish him,
Wait,
get him to reappear the next turn on the other side of the cube.
I think I
got the wrong so I'm down.
You
I'm a
can
bit-
certainly try.
I'm a bit biased, but I
Well,
think Critkit's got the
My
best
first
idea.
character's going to die today. I can't win with this. My first character
How much
definitely
health have you got?
17.
I don't think I'll do that.
Are you sure?
Look at the cube. I'm inside it. We're going to start digesting.
Because you're technically not inside it, you'd appear in the nearest unoccupied space outside of the cube.
Tell you what, why don't you shoot at the next person to get swallowed by it?
That's a good idea, actually. Okay, I'll do that.
The
What are you
evacuation
doing?
plan is to get shot.
Why don't you try banishing the cube?
Because then it just comes back
That's
next
not
turn.
as fun.
It just comes back next turn unarmed.
Right, what do you want to do then, Tom? What are you
I
doing?
think I'm just going to take a step back and then I'm going to shoot it twice. Because I'm boring.
So we went from banishing this cube to another realm. I'm just going to shoot.
And that's a contingency.
Oh, you might go into the nether realm.
2 shots, I'm going to put sharpshooter on both. One's a nat 1, and one is 19
I've
plus
already forgotten what my spell does.
23, 26.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
26, what, my short bow? I'm D6.
Roll damage.
6, 11, 21. 21 damage.
Right, boys. You slap me out of confusion so we can walk away from this. It's a strong arrow, that, isn't it?
It's got sharpshooter on it.
Yeah, so your first arrow just didn't hit quite right. You hit an angle, didn't quite hit, but then your second one you just cut straight through the cube's body and just straight through, leaving this like hole through this cube's body.
Nice.
Nice. Right, cubes go.
We fucking go. Death for Tolbert. Do you want to rip it down, Tom? Oh, yeah. Yeah, great.
Ooh.
Oh, this will come by the way. So, no.
Sure.
What?
I'm not going to run away.
Who's impersonating me?
We're definitely confused for this. Step down right now. We're losing some audience.
Who's who? Krugar, you're the king,
I'm
aren't
the
you?
guy in the middle. I don't know what that guy
I'm the king. He's the
I'm gonna roll to see who will actually hit.
It's a bishop, I'm pretty sure.
So,
is.
1 to 2, Tolvar. 3 to 4, Krugar.
Ah.
Sorry, mate.
Ding!
Right, roll a hit. You see as its body just like extends almost like a tentacle like arm and just like goes to wrap itself around you. Obviously you're confused, you're just like
So loving it.
23 to hit.
Yeah, funny off, doesn't it, mate? Do you roll with advantage? Because like, I'm confused. Do you roll again?
No.
Ah. Just
You
plot
sure
me
you
next
want to go
one.
for that crit?
Why was it 3 rolls? You rolled it and you went,
That'll be 10 points of acid damage.
me.
That was more than one dice.
As this thing wraps itself around you and starts like move you into its body.
Just for cinematic purposes, I want to start eating it, thinking that it's like a.
Your mouth starts going
Eat the
numb.
cube. You can't.
The cube
It can't eat you if you eat it.
That's the point. Tom, right, I'm running for Dex.
Eat.
That's confusing.
It'll be
Right.
Constitution to eat all that.
Right, Tom, so
Tolvar,
am
it's your go,
I
mate.
bound by
It's
it
your
right
go.
now?
So you've got to roll a
I
d10.
assume so.
Am I bound by it?
Do you have to redo the saving throw every time you take damage?
It's a point, you know. It is good. Well, I don't know if it's on myself, I have to concentrate on the spell, so... I've lost quite daggers, unfortunately, because I'm not concentrating, but I have to concentrate on myself, so taking damage would that take me out of confusion straight away?
I thought if you
Possibly,
I
yeah.
thought it was wild magic, you didn't need to concentrate on it.
Yeah,
If you cast it from the table.
I think that's how it works.
At the end of
Something like
each of
that.
its turns, an affected target can make a wisdom saving throw. If it succeeds, this effect ends for that target.
So you can make a saving throw, but
At the
it
end
will
of its
last
turn.
as long as it lasts.
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't require
so-
concentration, so I'll be in it regardless. I have to make the same throw.
Yeah, and it will be at the end of this turn anyway. So you need to roll a d10, my friend.
I'm on what we're beating. Am I beating my own spell save DC because from D8?
You roll a d10,
Fucking
and
17.
depending on the number, depends on the effect, mate. So roll, mate. See what happens.
Do this. I'm going to zoom and say no this. 7.
The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach.
Ha
Near a creature-
Right, you back!
There's only one!
Ha
Can you imagine you trying to swim with
but-
daggers?
A melee
I'm a
attack.
counter spell. What am I doing? I'm an idiot.
Do you have any melee weapons?
I have a quartz and 2 daggers, Tom. Thank you very much. Tom, give me that.
What do you want to What do you want to attack with, bitch?
My bare fists.
I'm just going to go for my quartz staff. I can't believe I'm
Okay.
so confused. Oh, right.
Roll
That's
the
a
top of the
Yeah,
spell.
you do, mate.
What?
That's the point of the spell, being confused.
That's a nice, solid
That will hit. I think it's a
7,
d6 for quarter staff.
D8.
Oh, no.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, big
Are you
number.
trying to get me up here? Yeah.
Big stuff.
The big number.
Right.
Oh
Right.
shit.
+3.
Don't make me
This is
have
going to 100 kill him. I'm going to eat that tin.
Don't make me have to bust out a
5.
big level spell. I don't have
Damage.
many.
Okay.
How do I get out of it? Oh, after all, 9 or 10.
Right, you need to make me a wisdom saving throw, my friend.
Again?
Yeah, because you're not out of the effects.
Oh, I have to do it twice ago. Fair enough.
Wait, no, what? If you just roll to see if you can get out of its effects.
No,
Yeah,
you,
no, right,
you rolled a
attack.
d10.
No, that's a d10 seat effect.
Oh.
But at the end of your turn, you roll a wisdom saving throw to see if the
Alright, so
spell
let's get out,
ends.
yeah?
Yeah, roll to get out and to get out of the spell.
Is our Camel in Arms worth it?
Can you believe that was so good. Slow mo
Build up that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Roll.
we got him.
Dances onto the cross rolls off.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's just a book as well, so, you know, it's... Yeah, so you're still confused.
guys, any help on 7 HP?
It's time for
You
the
can use
contingency
it.
And you think it's just like a plate of jelly. You've got a fork, and you're just...
I've got a fork.
Yeah.
That's what you're thinking.
Oh,
That's what
fork's
you're
up.
thinking, mate. Yeah, that's what you're thinking. You're thinking you're eating normal jelly, but you guys watch as he just...
Right, I'm going to go just outside.
It's
I'm going
like
to reroll another character. I can't see it go very well.
From the inside. Right, okay, Tolbar, you'll go. Oh no,
That wasn't me.
just had it.
Okay, you'll have a go. Right, I'm
Nah,
going to
Cricket, you'll go.
I need saving cricket, so do something.
I have so little spell.
Cure wounds, Charlie, cure wounds.
Oh,
I think I
wait.
need to touch it.
To reach inside the cube.
But I have
It's
been
alright, it's jelly.
Tasty.
Jelly.
Something to into a child.
I didn't sign up for this, by the way.
You got him.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You go.
Let's make it. Let's make it.
It's a fucking good name.
We're trying to judge them.
The hand is the best.
Oh, shit.
That's some good level shit. Some
Tommy, do you want to reroll the character in the meantime? It looks like I can get out of this alive. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, there's 2 things I can do. Potentially 3.
34 if you want to count on.
But staying in character, I want to roll.
So what are you using your turn
You can't
for?
go anywhere though. Tell me
Oh
the
god, it's my turn too.
Which is why I asked you what you were doing.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
It's why you're looking at what options to do.
Yeah, I was
Sorry,
very
but it's
confused.
my
as well.
turn.
Sorry. Mmm.
It's a Joel Star.
The floor is made of floor.
It is. But it won't be for long. It'll be made out of rubble.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to cast Arcane Weapon on my crossbow as
Okay.
a bonus action
Okay.
and fire that shit into the squishy boy.
Roll to hit
Careful.
Squishy Boy.
Come in at this with you boy.
Oh, I need to find out exactly what.
Also, I will say you guys can, looking at the rules, you can use an action to pull a creature or object out of the cube.
How high up
Not
is
my
the
strength.
6 foot, alright? It's 6 foot wide.
About 60 feet up.
Oh.
New spell.
Big
Here we go.
It's a big tall people.
And it's.
Lord Rex.
Boys.
I think I'm going to make it do cold damage. I can choose the type of damage it does. Which is
Okay.
dope as
That's all
fuck.
freezing after this.
D6. I think I added D6 to the roll. Yeah, I had an extra D6 to the roll. So I've got to roll first. Come on.
Oh!
It happened.
That one.
2 nat 1s in a row, man. That's disgusting.
I got that one on my last attack.
Well. DM. It's an that one.
Oh no, I'm in the cube!
Mr. DM.
He's in the cube.
Roll damage.
Fuck's sake. I'm telling you to take that sheet.
Just put it down. Put it down.
4.
You
Plus
take,
3.
you take. I'm going to say because it goes through the cube first, you take 2 points of damage.
Well, ruined it.
Does the cube still get hit? That's the main problem.
You still get, yeah. But you also hit an ally.
7
Oh,
Yeah,
damage.
you
for 7
feel the
damage.
sharp pain. Unless you're trying to eat, like, this jelly
Eat
is
some
like
crab
coming
juice.
towards you.
7 damage for 7
Um,
damage. I think it was worth it, don't you, boys?
Is that the end of your turn? Or?
I think that's going to have to be.
You got
Yeah,
crazy shit
if
you
I can
do.
shuffle any closer to the exit, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you shoot me, and then because you've done that, you just kind of casually walk away.
Yeah, you're
Standard.
You're right.
No
standard
witnesses,
always.
alright?
Standard cricket.
No one is here to hear you scream. No one's here.
Well, from me, I'm still alive. I haven't died yet.
Oh.
And Cricket, I'm going to say you need to make me a dexterity saving throw as this room is still collapsing.
Oh god.
21.
God.
The place is still coming down. You've noticed it all around. The room was large, it's getting smaller and
Yeah,
smaller
right.
as this place is collapsing.
The way to stay alive is to actually get in the cube so when the room collapses.
That's wrong.
Oh, I just walk out the door.
Kruger, you're up.
Small little.
Bonus action healing word.
Yes! Boys, getting some points of health.
Yep.
If you say to you, Sean, I'm going to cry. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm a little low on health, John.
I think you know
Shut your whore mouth.
Cricket's a little,
7.
Yes!
Cricket's pretty thick.
Love that.
He's taking some damage and he's still going strong.
12. I'm on 12 solid points of that. No,
Yeah, that's your
points.
bonus action.
And then
Jolly.
for my action,
Kill wounds.
cut the cube with my scimitar.
God.
Roll to hit.
I'm
Yeah,
losing a
roll
leg.
it.
I'm losing a leg.
Cut a corner,
That 20.
turn it into a sphere.
19.
Oh,
yes.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I assume that's it.
Roll damage.
Scimitar damage is
1d8.
I have truly forgotten everything.
5.
Plus
5
dex.
plus. Oh, yeah, dex. Which is 6.
6 damage. Okay.
God help us all.
How's it looking, Tom? It's looking like a cube still.
Still looking.
You're not like an oblong cube anymore.
And then. Use
I'm
my
gonna bolt
action to move.
So no one's taking me out of this cube. I'm just not going to die. My fate's sealed. Destiny's awakened.
Did you go unconscious?
No, I'm just confused. I'm just literally.
How much health you got?
12.
Okay.
Stanley, what are you doing, my friend?
I thought you were playing an action. Wait for it to all blow. Yeah, fine.
Hello,
what.
Winchester.
Winchester. Is it time for the contingency plan?
What's the contingency
It's what I was
Getting
describing
shot.
earlier.
Oh no.
It's,
I mean,
it's shooting Tolbar and getting him to teleport outside the cube.
Can you shoot him with
if
a
you want to go for it.
If there's that 20, then we'll be fine, isn't it?
It can be non-lethal.
I've got
but
two.
you're still
I've
going
got
unconscious.
2 shots. So.
That's not making him feel any better.
That's just 2 times worse.
Well, first shot.
You roll 2 nat 20s and we kill it.
first shot is 15.
What are you aiming to do?
22 to hit. I want to hit Tolbar.
Hit the quarterstaff.
This has to be with an arrow.
Yeah, no, but if you hit me, will it count if I'm already holding an object? Because I'm holding an object till the object goes.
I don't think my aim's that good.
You rolled a 22.
Wow.
I
I don't know. It's just teleport the course.
No, just hit me. I'll take like a man.
Okay.
I won't feel it. It's alright. I'm like a dog at the minute. Just don't know what's going on. Can't read me. I'm in pain, but no
So
one
this
knows.
does a minimum of 10 damage.
Shit. Okay, well, is that plus anything or just...
That's if I roll a 1.
What, it rolls a 1? If you roll a 1, you get...
No, sorry, this does a minimum of 6 damage. 6 damage.
Well, I've got 12,
It's a
so...
little better.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Let's go.
Anyway, you can get...
This anime would be sick, could you imagine? This is a
He
ding,
can-
ding, ding, ding,
he can heal you,
ding,
so.
ding, 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 ding.
4,
Ash, yeah.
9.
I've
Nine.
just done spells.
And you need to make a charisma saving throw.
Fuck me.
Yeah, that's
20.
it. He doesn't actually teleport.
21. What? You serious? I don't teleport? Oh, no!
You needed to fail it.
Oh my lord!
Cricket's really thinking you guys deserve to die here.
Anyone who's even know, well, he wasn't inside Standy's brain. Just straight up, he just shot. He just shot.
Ah, never mind. Never mind. Didn't want it. I could have told him that was the.
I couldn't tell you that.
I would have fudged it for the viewers. Can you imagine? You've literally just gone.
Should we wreck?
Ah!
Should we wreck on this?
It happened.
Tommy, do a machine gun. Just want it. Oh!
Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Just there in the headline.
It was so close to
This
it.
is like, oh, plan B then.
So what do you want to do with your second shot, Tom?
I'm so close to it. I'm just going to shoot the cube with the second.
Maybe you're all that what's going to hit me. It's going to happen.
Yeah, but if you roll anything else, it won't hit you, which is a bonus in your case.
Does anyone else have any healing spells?
Not really.
Because I'm out of spells.
Oh, Jesus.
I built myself as a support, but not really.
What are you doing, Tom?
Can we have a look after this time, please? He wants a help boost. Oh! He could have told me what was going to happen. He could have told me that was
That would have made a difference in what you rolled.
Right. We could have discussed it. It was all charisma, right? It made me about passing the test.
You would have said no.
Oh.
Yeah, do you recall that he is a sorcerer as well?
I tried my best. It would have been awesome!
Following that one, it would have been pretty sick, I'm not going to lie.
I was banking on the fact that we're not rolling very well.
Anyway.
How much health did you got?
2.
You know that fate's a bitch, don't tempt her. Right,
You got
go on.
Okay,
you do it.
Sharpshooter. Natural 3.
Of course it is.
So
That
that's
was a
What's the
1.
total though? What's the total?
7.
That actually hits.
Does it really?
Yeah, it's a big ass cube.
Ah,
Roll damage.
I see.
Nice.
Banish the goddamn cube!
5, 10, 20. 20 damage.
If this will kill it, I'm sorry. You can have encouraging now, Tommy, for it. Oh, my God.
He's
I
calculating.
felt so safe. I'm like, yeah, it's alright.
Calculating.
Thank God. Here comes the railroad in, please.
I tried so hard.
I thought that was a long and
I
hard.
thought that was going to be so cool.
Stop. I can't take this.
Okay.
This is just a bad sitcom.
Kid to explain.
Okay, so
Beat that critical roll, do you know what I mean?
The Seinfeld music. Ring a bing bing bing.
okay, so
Freeze frame or credits.
I'm just waiting. As a matter of fact, that does actually kill it.
no.
Yeah.
No.
No, he just gets angry and eats you as well.
Yeah. So it's damaged, and it's like whatever is keeping this thing together is like flopping around more. It's less
Multiplies.
cube-like, but
Actions.
it's gonna move and engulf.
Consume.
Try to engulf you, Sandy.
He's going to consume.
Right. So
I I deserve this if I die as well.
So you need to make me a dexterity saving throw.
20.
Tom,
Okay.
never mind.
So you basically have a choice. You can either be pushed 5 feet back or to the side of the cube,
Can I,
or you
be
can
on,
choose not to.
can I be on this side?
Only 5
Choose
feet from where
not
you are. Only 5 feet from where you are. This cube basically like tries to
Okay,
Go itself
I'd
around.
rather move to the side because I don't want to be squished against the wall.
try and push yourself away from this cube, like trying to basically hug itself around you.
I feel so
Um,
bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And as you try and get away, its tentacle-like jelly arm stretches out at you. Almost hit.
Not 20, please.
16.
Damn it.
Yeah. That does it.
You should be glad that you sharing the damage at this point.
And you take
Oh, 6 dice. Oh, you know.
8 points of damage.
Cricket
8
the
points of
cows
acid
doing well
damage.
though.
Use your
I wonder
dice.
how much health you got.
Oh, did you? Oh, sorry.
I have like 8, 9.
Oh. Maybe,
Right.
maybe I should try some melee then. Maybe I have to be on the
Come
other
on.
side.
I'm really sorry.
Come on,
I'm
you're
really sorry.
Tom, you're going, my friend. You need to roll me a d10. You don't enjoy my combat encounters, do you, Josh?
Well, these ones anyway. What's the defense now?
10.
Ooh.
I can act and move normally.
Hey.
Oh my god.
I'm back, bitch! I'm back!
What would you want to do?
I wake up like, what the fuck?
What is happening?
You wake up and you've got an arrow
I'm in
in
my
your
head
hand.
like, right, I might buy.
You know in Shrek when Shrek turns around and he's like, you got an arrow in your butt!
Am I being bound or is it hold on to me or am I just grappled?
It's not swallowed you or anything, it's just there. It's just very
Because
close
that's
to
really
you.
close and personal.
Oh, so he's not in it?
No.
I thought you were in it.
I thought I was on it.
You're
It
shut
didn't
out.
engulf you. It didn't engulf you. It tried to engulf you, but it didn't actually get close enough to engulf you yet.
So how
what
was
do you
I
do?
so fucked now?
Why am I shooting you?
Why was I dying?
Why am I shooting you
I thought I
then?
was floating like in the middle of this cube. And people get shooting the cube and it's hitting me. The entire time I'm like just chilling, it's hitting me. Right.
Watching this all
I thought you
happen.
were in it.
That was the whole point. Literally, the cube's here and the fucking dog's gone. Boom! It just
If he was engulfed, I would have put him in the tin.
literally just turned around and go boom!
You're the worst.
Oh fuck! Right.
Start again.
Right. Yeah. If I move, will I initiate a opportunity attack?
Yeah.
Looks like I'm taking this bastard down then,
No,
am
you
wanna
can
do?
choice.
Disengage.
Yeah, you could use your action to disengage and then move.
What's
Then
the
you won't
point
get
out, though, eh?
Then you won't get him.
Is this cube sentient? This is not mine of its own.
To an extent.
Yeah, to an extent.
I don't know why I asked that because I don't know what this does.
The same way like a firefly is.
I feel like relief come off my back now. But I know that Josh isn't in it.
Tenfold. Right. Okay. I'm
I mean,
gonna
you
cast.
shouldn't because
I'm
you're
still feeling a little worried that you've got an arrow embedded in
I'm
it.
gonna cast shatter on this cube.
Alright.
And I don't care if it hits anybody else.
Okay. I'm gonna cast careful as well because it's 10 feet and it'll hit
Okay.
Stanley.
Yep.
Go on,
Oh,
mate.
no.
Go on, mate. See, I'm still careful. You know?
Who cares about that?
I'm here looking like.
You've got to watch out.
I saved it.
But I want to shout, it's my turn next, and my aim's not great.
Say again, sorry.
Con save, bro.
Con save.
Right, okay. My DC. I'll tell you what it is after you roll.
And I get to shoot twice now. Oh no, I don't get to shoot.
14.
Ah, just fails. Bitch! My turn! Right, and that's 3d8 from the damage.
Okay, go for it, my friend.
Better fucking kill it. I'm going down this round. Plus what? What's it plus in? It says plus 7 now, but I don't think that's true, Tom. My spell attack bonus is plus 7.
Holy shit, it's a big
That
number.
won't be for damage.
Oh, never mind, that's on attack, never mind.
Spells
You're
don't get
correct.
damage bonus.
That's why you're the DM and I'm not. 6.
Ooh, that's big numbers.
That's also 10. I have a potential
10 damage.
10 damage again.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Oh, it's dead!
So I'm gonna, so I'm
And he's still
gonna,
got spell slots.
so right, so this is canon. I'm gonna pull that arrow out of my head, and then I'm just gonna like that. I'm gonna push it into
With
the
Rutter.
I'm just gonna push it. I'm gonna put a shot on the arrow and just fire at this cube.
letting out this thunderous wave, and you go straight through the cube. It just starts flopping around, and it's just in this large puddle. Like, it's up to your feet.
How long is it?
It's dead. It's dead.
It lasts an hour.
Right, do we get to eat this now?
Tasty.
Well, fucking right, wasn't it? Stanley, thanks for shooting me in the head. I don't know what the fuck you're playing because I can't remember what happened last 5 minutes.
I just woke up really, so.
Why did you fight it?
Because you weren't gonna.
We didn't need to. Shut up.
Phones are kind of by the way, I'm saying. Or a day.
My spiders are just making noise. They chirp, alright?
Right, okay, so
I'm running. I'm just running for the trip. I'm just going. I'm limping, bleeding out my head.
okay, yep. Okay, so you're running through and past the exit, or running through the tunnels. Everyone needs to make me a deck save, especially as you guys have been taking this time killing off this cube. This room is coming down fast.
Can I hold Earth around us all and we just like take a short rest?
What?
No.
Damn it!
I'm gonna feel
What was it,
something.
Dex?
Dexterity saving throw, what do you get?
I'm
14.
gonna feel something.
15.
Highest one yet is 10.
I was expecting to be this, right? Highest one yet, 10.
5.
That's what you get for running.
So,
It's a love-hate.
Charlie, you try and dodge this rock, but this comes down just as you're reaching the exit. It hits your leg, and you start to get a limp, and you're moving a lot slower than everyone else. You need to make me a constitution save. You need to make me a con save.
It's alright, I'm proficient. It's 12. I didn't like that
You
noise.
think you can get through that? By drawing above a 10?
That'll be 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
This is where the fun begins.
As it hits into you, and you and he's under a rock, guys.
6
you guys are going to
points?
have to help him. He can't move. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
No, I'm not going to say that. That's a big spoiler.
Yeah. I was thinking it. I was thinking it real hard.
Oh.
What are you guys going to do? He's under a rock. You guys need to move, but he's under a rock. What are you doing?
I am going to cast Mould Earth on the rock so that it
Same, because I got it as well.
moves
I will get one side together and
around him.
You both just split it.
Yeah.
You
So I'm
move
going
him.
to shoot Crickman.
I'm going to shoot him and send him to another dimension. And then when he's not in that space.
No, it would have been cool if it was. I was.
That's a
mean
that. It would have been. Fuck me.
Yeah, so molds off and kind of wincing in pain, and your leg is kind of broken.
Oh.
And
shit,
yeah,
mate.
you're walking with a serious limp. You're going to need help to.
Can we mould Earth around his leg? Put it like a cat.
Give me one of yours. Legs.
No.
You guys need to keep on moving. What's everyone doing
If
now?
If they're not picking me up, I'm just crawling.
No.
Are you sure I can't cast Mending on his leg?
That's the point. Come on, mend it. Come on.
No, it can't be used to heal him.
While they're arguing about if they can use mending, I'm just crawling with just insane.
Only one of your
vigor.
legs is mangled, luckily.
It's
Well,
Then I'm
so you
pushing
can
it
not.
on.
if there's a single break in his bone,
Is that a clean break?
Guys.
It's like,
The structure that you're in underground is coming down. Let's not fucking cast
Okay,
mending
that's
on
fine.
legs that ain't gonna work.
well, can't people. You don't
It's
know. Railroad, aren't you, Tom?
It's not gonna work.
Greg, you have to pick him up, mate. Little bugbear.
Yeah, but he's got a limp as
I
well.
am going pretty slow.
Well, okay, I'll pick you up then.
Wait, do we have limbs on opposing legs? Can we three-leg race this shit with a broken
He
leg?
says that, but you're just going to try and steal his working leg.
Don't get ahead of me. Get ahead of me.
Come on, come on.
I have an idea.
You
But
gonna
it
make
takes
it harder?
time, and I need to be out of this breaking room first.
I'm just gonna pick up Cricket with my Superman legs.
He's
Oh,
you guys
hot
start
team moving, yeah.
Hell yeah!
moving slightly.
That's what I'm built for.
Moving slightly slower, but you guys But you guys make your way through the tunnels and keep on heading through these tunnels next to the next portal. Make it through, transport you to the very first level that you guys were on, with the statues under the sort of dining room hall with these like massive stone statues that sort of came alive in sort of the first session that you were in investigating, and it sort of collapsed onto you. But you guys are in this chamber now. And you head further and further through, and once again it rocks. The air is thick with dust, and so you guys can barely see. And you try and breathe it in, you can barely breathe. There's barely any air in this space at the moment. You guys need to make me one final dexterity saving throw to make it through and make it to the final exit.
Do I make this a disadvantage?
Oh,
I'm
that 20.
Yeah, you all will make.
Is it musty, or is it like there's just a lot of it? A cast Anton lights would make it easier for the visibility.
12.
Yeah,
Alright.
they wouldn't make.
I wonder.
I think I'm.
Or was it Dex, yeah?
That 20.
Nice one.
15. 15 plus 2.
Also 15.
Okay.
16.
I'm
Sort of, boys.
I'm more nimble. I'm
Do you
more
guys
nimble
want
than
to use
broken
any of
leg.
your abilities to help with this at all?
I'm just kind of thunderclap the area.
I don't.
Just to get.
I don't have much I can do apart from my boots.
Actually, it's
They ain't,
fine.
they ain't gonna do great with a broken leg.
It's true. Okay, so Josh, as you guys are heading through to the final exit, making your way through this, the room starts falling on itself. Make me a spell save DC. So roll D20, push your charisma, push your proficiency bonus.
Plus 7, guys. So no, it's 12. No, it's 13.
The last one was right.
13.
Right. Okay.
It's over 10, so it should be alright. So it should go.
You try and
Oh,
run, and you guys run in towards it. You see this large ball and it like breaks some of it away. All of you make me another dexterity saving throw.
Oh, it's like Thanos versus Iron Man, don't you?
Ah, I'm safe again. It's enough.
Dex, yeah?
It's high enough.
Oh, no, that should be alright, actually.
So
13.
we were
13.
14.
3.
3 minus
14.
Did you get one?
15.
Yeah, bye, guys.
Oh god.
So you run through. You didn't get it quite in time. It starts coming towards you. You three and run towards the exit.
3. You heard that? You 3.
The rock then collapses on top of you, you Tolbar, and you're underneath this large boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
You take
It's a nice looking ball.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes,
I think
that's
lands on top of you. How are you doing?
yeah, not very well. Got no hit points left.
And you see it. You saw him coming, and he chucked the tablet towards you all. But the falls on top of him, and you see him just below. But then you see as he just loses consciousness.
Words,
as this rock is
that's what's
rolling.
quite loud. Fly, you fools!
What do you three do?
We've not teleported yet, have we?
Not yet. The stone tablet is just lying by your feet, and you guys are right by the exit.
How far away is he?
Do bowlers have charisma?
He's about.
Can you get off this?
He's about 10 feet away.
I have a potential plan.
Scream.
I have a potential plan. If none of you have anything, it's what I'll do.
Or
How
Can
far
you,
away
not,
is
can
he?
you mold earth it off?
10 feet. About 10 feet away.
This is- This is gonna snap my leg
Again.
so badly.
Like I did
I don't
with
think you
that.
understand
Alright,
it.
alright.
Make me another spell save.
Sorry, guys, I'll come back and solve all the white next
wisdom
time,
plus
don't
your
worry.
proficiency.
That's 12.
What are you planning?
Right, if you want to take my shower, I'll come back later and show and get it from you.
One there. Alright.
You try and shift the earth beneath it, and it's just not.
Just crushing me into it more.
The boulder is just too heavy. You're just not able to shift it, and the pain in your leg is making you wince, and you just can't concentrate. You can't shift it out off of Tolbar.
Alright. Right, Hail Mary play? Are we doing this? Sounds like we're doing this.
Penny.
What do you do?
Me?
I crawl off his shoulders. I limp towards. What was your name again? Tolba. As much as
That's such
as
a
I can.
thing to ask.
And just
Walk away.
pop a big ass vial and go, Mustard! Fucking do it! And this huge ass wolf spider crawls out of it and spits.
Great. So, I mean,
It spits
spits on a great.
it spits a tiny ball of webbing straight at the boulder with potentially enough force to smash it or at least move it.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna say for this,
Where's
it's
my
gonna be down to percentage dice. For this one.
My lifetime percentage.
So
I'll tell you how it was written. It's a force ballista.
That's how it was when you confused yourself.
Yeah, I don't know something about awareness.
So
On a hit, 2d8 force damage, push 5 feet. Let's do this.
okay. So
Am I
first of
percentile?
all, roll to hit to see how successfully you do it, and that will determine how much percentage. We're
With
on.
advantage, because it's a ball that can't move. So.
It's a saving throw, but yeah, go on. 10 to 4. I think it has proficiency, so plus 3. So that's a 13. Come on, baby.
Right,
Come on,
okay.
baby.
I'm gonna say for that then, there's a 30% chance that it will shift it, and a 10% chance it will break it entirely.
So, right, just before we do this, I still don't know how these work that greatly. So,
So if I roll on it 0 to 10, then it breaks it. If I roll 0 to 30, it shifts it.
anything else?
What?
We wouldn't know.
Anything else, it fails.
Surely a 0 to 10 it breaks.
If
it.
it's 30%,
10
it would-
to 40.
Yeah, 10 to 40 would be shift if it's 30%.
Okay, so I'll make it 20% that shifts it. So 10 to 30. So basically, if you get 0 to 30, you succeed in what
Alright.
you're trying to do.
There we go.
Never mind. It's worth a try, boys. Worth a try.
So in your
56
final act of
follow, guys.
if in your final act of desperation, the spider shoots
Not
it,
quite
and
over yet, my boy.
it hits
Wait,
its
there's more?
boulder.
There's more!
Make me a death saving throw.
There's more.
That's a failure.
There's more.
What do you guys want to do to try and save your friend?
Right.
Let's just try and push it.
Right, I've got...
You can't say do it again.
No, I've got 2 options. But I can keep firing to try and loosen it. As, like, something. But that's fine. Are you running towards me?
I'm
To
going
help
towards
him.
said boulder, yes.
Yeah,
I'm
alright.
going to do
That's
that.
a nice ball.
Then I go into my bag real quick and I take out the leg bone of the guy whose bones I ravaged and stole.
What?
And I throw it to him to use it as leverage. Use it as leverage.
Oh, yeah, I can try.
And then I grab this guy and I get ready. And I'm about to pull and I'm going to use the boots as well. And it might tear him in half.
My torso
Yeah.
will go there, but my legs will stay over here.
Sorry, I built him legs.
They're pretty good legs, to be fair.
This is our last chance. And I'm only gonna pull and use the feet when he
I'll
does the
help
thingy.
pull.
Alright.
So sure want more on leverage to pull in.
Oh yeah.
Team effort.
Okay. In that case, you two both need to make me strength checks.
This is gonna snap my leg so badly. Oh shit.
Strength.
Ooh. Although I can cast a spell. I can cast a spell to help you boys.
For fuck's sake.
This is
This is a lot for this
I'm
character.
not a healer, but I can support like crazy. If you boys need it, I can help.
You got 5.
I got 13.
Do you boys need help?
Yes.
Okay then.
Yeah, they just. When you use the leg, it just.
Well, punch out
It just shatters and
guys.
breaks, and you guys try and shift it, and you just can't shift this.
Here we go.
We broke the bone.
Is this his emotions I've seen from
You broke the bone?
Yeah.
It was a full skeleton. Get the other leg.
Is his emotional Joe and Ash chosen stone on the
Right.
first company?
And I cast enhance ability on you.
Yes.
And I
What
give
we
you the
enhance
bull
it?
strength.
Ah.
Advantage on strength checks.
Oh wait, I can turn into an animal.
What?
You just get horse and rope.
You're a fucking druid. You forgot your main thing.
I'm trying all these harebrained things like I could just become a horse, guys. I could just be a horse.
Okay, what animal are you turning into?
Should I turn into a horse or a bear? Horse to drag or a bear to lift?
What's stronger?
Just
But
do
you
something.
I think a
No,
bear
'cause
can both pull and a horse can also
use the
pull.
bear because the pulling's fine because I've got magic
a
items.
brown bear.
Brown bear. And you're giving him some sort of potion. Oh no, you're casting enhance ability on him.
Yeah, enhance ability.
So you
Like
get
Popeye.
Okay.
you
So-
feel this amazing strength come about you. So you get advantage on strength checks. Is that
Yes.
correct?
So,
Right.
are you just going to try and push the drop by yourself, or am I going to tie
Uh,
ropes to you and you're going to pull the thing?
I'm gonna.
It's easier to push because the thing's falling down behind
Okay,
in front
right.
of us.
We'll push.
Yeah,
I guess
push,
I'll
push.
push then.
Right. Okay. So you with advantage,
The
you
rock off.
straight up. So roll me strength check, Charlie.
Huzzah. It's good.
Okay.
18.
13. I'm not actually very strong.
And I
Let's
guess
put that out there. He's a strong guy.
then I guess I pull him while they're doing it. I pull him away from the boulder as they're lifting it.
That's if I can last.
You then shift it and manage to just get just enough space for you to quickly shift him underneath.
We just launch 15 feet. We just absolutely
wow.
launch.
Make me a dex saving throw.
Yes.
Oh yeah, baby.
Success. Right.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm assuming you guys are bolting towards the exit now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put him on there.
No, we just launched ourselves out the exit with the boots. My leg is fucked after that. My broken leg has just gone.
Yeah, but you just launch and then takes you and you're back outside, and you hear this collapsing go towards you as you're all teleporting out. And as you do, like this plume of dust like follows you as you guys just collapse outside of the Guardian Stone.